In this video, let's take a look at some of the tips and tricks when it comes to editing a file in VS Code. Sometimes, while editing, the most useful thing is multi-cursor. Let's say you have a class form transition with the transition properties. Now, after testing out the UI, you feel that the duration must be changed from 500 to 800 milliseconds. You can do it individually, but an easier way is to use multiple cursors. So first, place your cursor at the position you want to edit. Next, hold down the Alt key and then click on different positions in the file where you want to edit. I want to edit the duration in all 4 lines. So I'm going to hold down the Alt key and then click right at the duration in each line. Now I can easily edit this simultaneously. Change from 500 to 800. Test it out. If you feel that it is not good enough, change it to, let's say, 850. And then if you're happy with that, simply click outside to remove the multiple cursors. Now, if there is a common occurrence which you want to edit and the file might be 500 lines of code, finding the word and using mouse clicks to place multi-cursors is a tedious task. Instead, we can use keyboard shortcuts. For example, let's say for every element that has the form group class, I also need to add a form transition class. What you can do is place your cursor right after form group and then press Ctrl plus D, D for delta. What it does is select the word at the cursor and highlight similar occurrences. Now I can hit the keys Ctrl plus Shift plus L and it places a cursor at the end of all occurrences of the word form group. Now I can easily add the form transition class. You can see that everywhere in the file where required, the form transition class has been added. Sometimes I don't want all occurrences to be selected. I have a pattern and want to match only few of the occurrences. For example, currently we have 3 input elements, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 select element with the form transition class. We realize that the class has to be applied only to the select element and not the input elements. So for that, place your cursor at the end of form transition on the first element, hit Ctrl plus D and it selects that word, form transition. Now you can hit Ctrl plus D again to select the next occurrence. You can see that not all occurrences have been selected, only the first 2. Ctrl plus D again and it selects the next occurrence. So now we have the 3 occurrences selected and the select tag is left alone. I can simply hit delete and we have removed the unnecessary class from multiple places quite easily. Multi-cursor also supports the find and replace functionality. So let me quickly undo the changes and we have form transition in 4 different places. Let's say we got the class name wrong. The class is supposed to be just animation instead of form transition. All you do is select the word, so place your cursor after form transition and press Ctrl plus D and then press Ctrl plus F2. Now I type animation and it replaces all occurrences of form transition with animation. And finally, with multi-cursors, we also have column selection. So let me go back to app.component.css, which I have formatted a bit. Now place the cursor in one corner and then hold down Shift plus Alt while dragging to the opposite corner. So you can kind of select a rectangular area of your code. I can copy this and then paste it. And you can see that we have kind of copied a rectangular section of the CSS file. Finally, a quick word on undoing cursor position. Now this is something we all face and can be quite annoying as well. So let's say we have a huge file with lots of lines of code. You want to edit a line, so you place your cursor at that exact position. And then you want to quickly take a look at the existing code to see how it's done, so you start scrolling and accidentally click. Now your cursor position is lost. With VS Code though, you can press Ctrl plus U and then you're navigated back to the previous cursor position. This comes in handy sometimes, so do make a note of it. Ctrl plus U to go back to your cursor position. Alright, next let's talk about copying. By default, when you press Ctrl plus C, VS Code automatically copies the entire current line. So you really don't have to select the line before copying. If I have to make a copy of the heading tag, if my cursor is on that line, I can simply press Ctrl plus C, move to the next line, and hit Ctrl plus V. You can see that it copies the entire line. The cursor is then placed at the next line. Now you can always do a Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V, but a simpler shortcut is Shift plus Alt plus up or Shift plus Alt plus down. Let's see how it works. The cursor is at the heading tag. If I now press Alt plus Shift plus down arrow, the line is copied below and the cursor is placed at that particular line. So you can see that the cursor is placed on the second line. Similarly, if I hit Alt plus Shift plus up arrow, the line is copied above and the cursor is placed at that particular line. You can see that the cursor is placed at the first line now. So you don't have to reposition the cursor when you make copies using Alt, Shift and arrow key. We all copy paste quite often, so this is definitely a useful shortcut. Next, let's talk about moving lines of code around the file. Let's say we want the heading tag to be placed inside the form tag. Again, we can always cut and paste using Ctrl X and Ctrl V. But an easier way is to use Alt and then the appropriate arrow key. To move the heading inside the form tag, place the cursor in the heading line and then press Alt plus down arrow. Press it once, press it twice, and so on until the heading is inside the font tag. If at all you decide that's not how you want it, press Alt plus up arrow key and then you can move the line outside the font tag again. You can also do the same with a block of code. Select a block, press Alt plus down arrow and the entire block of code gets moved down. Let's say the name field must be after the email field. We can easily do that. Select the block of code, press Alt and then the down arrow. And you can see that we now have name after email. Want to switch it back? Hold down Alt and then up arrow. As easy as that. Alright, finally, let's talk about code formatting. When you want to format a block of code, select it and then press the keys Ctrl plus K and Ctrl plus F. For example, I'm going to add a couple of trailing spaces after the email label. So now I can select this block of code. You can see that the trailing space is highlighted as well. Hit Ctrl K and Ctrl F and then the code is formatted. If you want the whole document to be formatted, the shortcut is Alt plus Shift plus F. I would recommend formatting your document every time you're about to save it. So if you're not using an extension like Prettier, for example, this is definitely a command you want to keep in mind. Well, those are some of the tips and tricks while editing a file in VS Code. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.